Not a big fan of romance movies, but for this one, I made an exception. What's going on, everybody? This is Ryan A. Polk with the wrap up Saw the Photograph, which stars Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield. And this movie is about Issa Rae. You know, she's trying to figure out more about her mother and her mother's past. And you got Lakeith Stanford's character. He is doing a report on her mother, and then they end up getting a connection and getting to know each other, everything. Now you know me. I do not spoil anything, so don't expect any spoilers from this. And this movie also has, aside from Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield, we got some other stars in this too. We got Lil Rel, and we got Tiana Paris, and Ilan Noel also, and Courtney B. Vance. Man, I mean, yes, some terrific stars in this movie. And this movie, for some reason when I saw the trailer, I just wanted to see it. I don't know what it was. I mean, it just looked like it was good, and I'm happy I went to go see it. This was what I really liked about this movie was the chemistry between Issa and Lakeith, and the storyline was well thought out. I did like how it was like showing like the flashbacks with her mom, and then what I realized is that each character, like with Issa Rae's character, with Lakeith's character, and her mom, and the guy that she had liked in the movie, they always they was all dealing with like relationship issues in a way, but at the same time, Lakeith and Issa, their chemistry was just so good, and the music in this movie was good too as well. It was some good music that was played in this movie. This is definitely a good Valentine's Day romance movie, and probably one of the best romance movies I've ever seen, even though there's not too many that I do watch. But this might be my favorite romance movie. And this movie, and like I said, I mean, this movie, it was great acting. I mean, I'm happy that they had chose this cast and those two to play the characters, because it was good chemistry, and it was good acting. There was some funny parts in this movie. Lil Rel, he was there with the jokes. He was funny. And the only thing I had to say I didn't like about this movie was pretty much how it came leading up towards the end of it. And I'm not gonna spoil that, but you have to see for yourself. I mean, that was just my opinion on what it was. I mean, some said that they did like it, but me, that's probably the only thing I'd say that like I didn't like about the movie was how it was leading up towards the end. And you find out more about Issa Rae's mother throughout the movie, and she and when you find out more about her, you'd be like, oh, okay, so wow, I can't, like this. So this is what happened. This is. This is why, the dude, because, if you watch the trailer, the dude said that, he let her leave. 30 years later, he's still trying to find her. 30 years later, he's still trying to figure it out, and then he said he would have gone after her. So you find out, about that. And you want to know something? I mean, like, usually in movies like that, that'll be the type of movie where, like, you would get real tear-eyed and anything. But I didn't even get tear-eyed. But at the same time, I still had enjoyed it though. It was a very interesting love story, and the photograph, and judging by how it ended, could another one be made? Maybe. I'm just really trying to think about a good plot for it. But if they was to make another one, then I would go see it. And this movie, it was really hard for me to find out a good grade for this, and giving it a good rating out of 5 stars. And I finally decided to narrow that down to it. But before I even get to that, I do think that if you're a fan of, if you are a fan of romance movies, and of love stories, stuff like that, then I think you will enjoy this. then if you're not so much a fan of it, then I don't know, you probably will not. But then again, you may, because I'm not a fan of those movies, and I happen to like this movie. So, for the photograph's grade, I give it a solid B. Out of 5 stars, I give the photograph 3.5 out of 5 stars. And should you wait for it to the Redbox, or should you go see it? Go see it, because it is not a waste of money, and I think you will enjoy it. It is not boring at all, and if you like this video, hit like, and if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, hit subscribe. And until then, this is Ryan A. Polk with the wrap up, signing off.